Sairam children, welcome back to our English class. So today in this video we are going to learn a new poem which is very different and very interesting. So do you want to know the title of the poem? Yes. So before that, I want to test your intelligence. Let me see who can find out the answer. And those who know the answer will quickly write it down in your notebook or say loudly so that I can hear your voice. So ready for the question? Yes. Here is the riddle. So have a look on the screen. Yes, riddle. So let me see who is intelligent now. What am I? I am grey, but I'm not a cloud. I have a tail, but I'm not a cat. I have big ears, but I'm not a bunny. I'm tall, but I don't play basketball. I'm jumbo, but I'm not a jet. I have a trunk, but I'm not a car. Can you guess who am I? Yes, it is none other than elephant. So children, when I say elephant, what comes, what image, what picture comes in your mind? Yes, elephants are very big. It's very huge animal. It has very massive ears, long trunk, tusk, green color. So all this comes in our mind. So when you think of an elephant, so we think like this only. But did you know that there is more than one type of elephant? Yes, there are African and Asian elephants and Indian elephants. Asian elephants have smaller ears than African elephants. So in this three picture, can you guess which is the African elephant? Right, the center one. So let's go move to the next one. So elephant, if you want to say a few lines on that, so what do you say? Elephant is the biggest living animal on the land. It looks dark, grey and ugly also. It has four pillar-like legs. Means it is so fat and looks like a pillar. Two very big ears. Two small eyes. A small tail. Two tusks and a long trunk. So the trunk of the elephant is like the hand of a man. So for what purpose we use our hand? For eating, for doing many work. So same way, elephant also uses its trunk to do many work as we use our hands. Now, let's see the difference between the African elephant and the Indian elephant. So, African elephant weighs up to 6,000 kilogram and measuring up to 3.3 meter at the shoulder. The African elephant is the world's largest land mammal. It is characterized by its dexterous trunk, long curved tusk and massive ears. Elephants use their trunk for smelling. See how elephant is using its trunk for smelling, breathing, detecting vibrations, carrying their young, sucking up water, and grasping objects. So these are the uses of its trunk. Now let's see about the Indian elephant. So look at our Indian elephant, how it's looking. Yes, Indian elephants grow to be about 6 to 11 feet tall and can weigh about 5 tons. That's 10,000 pounds. It's the largest animal on land. The elephant uses its trunk to lift heavy things, eat, breathe, drink, and spray water. But it can also make smaller movements like a hand. So children, understood? These are the difference between the African elephant and the Indian elephant. Now children, why we are learning about this, so much about this elephants? Because in this poem, yes, it's about an elephant. So there are two kids like you. They wanted to keep elephant as a pet. So can you name some pets, the animals which you like to keep it in your home? Yes, like dog, cat, fish, rabbit, and many more animals. So why do you keep dogs? Because it guards our house. And why do we keep cats? Yes, because it eats the mice. And fish? Fish is the, yes, cheapest animal and people keep for Vastu also, for the lucky. Yes, and rabbit, it's so cute. Bunny rabbit. So some animals we keep as pets. But can you imagine that, like turtles, tigers, cubs, giraffe, can you keep these animals as pet? How dangerous these animals are. So imagine that you are going to keep these animals as your pet. So what will happen? Now this let's discuss at the end. Now this is the poem about an elephant is hard to hide. The title of the poem is An Elephant is Hard to Hide. So here the children brought the elephant at home and they wanted to hide the elephant. But why? Because, yes, of their parents. Now let's see the poem, and before we read the poem, let's learn some new words that is given in the poem so that it will be very easy to understand the poem. Now I'll be reading the words. Just repeat after me. Unrewarding. 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 Number 2. CHORE. Core. Number 3. MANIFEST. Manifest. Number 4. TRAIT. Trait. Number 5. DISGUISE. Disguise. Number 6. Tramp. TRAM. Tramp. Number 7. Closet. 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 Number 8. A-P-T, apt. Number 9, C-O-U-P-L-E-D, coupled. Number 10, N-I-G-H-T-M-A-R-E, nightmare. So I'll read the words once again. Listen carefully and try to repeat so that it will be easy to read the poem and understand the poem. Unrewarding. Cold. I'm giving a pause after each word so that you can repeat after me. Number 3, manifest. Number 4, trait. Number 5, disguise. Number 6, tramp. Number 7, closet. 8, apt. Number 9, coupled. And number 10, nightmare. Now children, let's read the meaning of the new words. Unrewarding means not satisfying or not rewarding. Core means you can say it's everyday's work or any tedious task, means very difficult task. Beneath, underneath means below, down. Manifest means show. Trait, quality. Nightmare, unpleasant dream. Disguise, hide. Cram, stuff or crowd. Apt, appropriate or suitable. So these are the meaning of these words. Now let's try to frame the sentence and understand more clearly by using these new words. Yes, let's start the frame the sentences. Number 1, unrewarding. So what's the meaning of that? Not satisfying. Sometimes the work can feel unrewarding and futile. Means sometimes we feel that work was not satisfied. Number 2, core. Means the work which we do every day or tedious task. I help my mother in household chores. So do you help your mother, teacher? Yes. So that is work. I help my mother in household chores. Number 3, disguise. She disguised herself as an angel. She disguised. What is the meaning of disguised? Yes. We learned hide. She disguised herself as an angel. Trait. Arrogance is not an attractive trait. Means quality. So is arrogance, angry, it's a good quality? No, it's a bad habit to get annoyed, to get angry. So arrogance is not an attractive trait. Manifest The students continue to manifest same interest to study as before. Yes, manifest means showing the same interest. So the students show the same interest to study as before. Cram means stuffing. There was such a cram in the church. So cram means stuff or crowd. Stuffing means you are just stuffing inside your bag so many things. Crowd means there are many people. So that is called cram. So there was such a cram in the church. Means there were so many people in the church. Closet. Hang your overcoat in the closet. It's like a cupboard. So hang your overcoat in the closet. Apt means yes, appropriately. China products are apt to break. So it will break. Chinese products. Coupled. An engine is coupled to a railway train. Nightmare. I had a nightmare about being drowned in a lake. Means dream. Nightmare means it's a dream. I had a nightmare about being drowned in a lake. Now, before reading the poem, so as usual, we should know about the poet. So this poem is written by Jack Prelutsky. He is the creator of inventive poems for children and adults. He served as the Poetry Foundation's children's poet from 2006 to 2008. So Jack Prelutsky grew up in the Bronx, and when he was young, he studied classical music, though he gave up pursuing a career as an opera singer. So he is an opera singer. To concentrate on writing, he continues to sing. So in a scholastic interview, when asked where his ideas come from, means to write the poem, and he say, everywhere, everything I see or hear can become a poem. So several toys in my studio have turned into poems. I remember things that happened when I was a kid. So he wrote about things I like or don't like. So how much creativity he is having. So whatever he sees, so whatever he wants, speaks, so he just write like a poem. So he has written more than 40 children books, often working with well-known illustrators such as Garth Williams, Arnold Lobel, and Marilyn Hafner. So they are all great poets. Prelutsky has also edited collection of poems for children, including the 20th century children's poetry, Trees with Uri. His famous works include The Terrible Tiger and It's Christmas. So if you get this book, surely take that book and read it. Now, let's recite the poem. So, the title of the poem is An Elephant is Hard to Hide by Jack Prelitsky. Now, children, I'll be reading the poem first. Then, we'll discuss the meaning of the poem. So, let's get started. An elephant is hard to hide. It's rather tall and fairly wide. It occupies a lot of space. You can't just put it any place. It's quite an unrewarding chore to try and cram it in a drawer. A closet's somewhat better, but you are apt to find the drawer own shut. An elephant beneath your bed will manifest both tail and head. And in the tub, there is little doubt that it will soon be singled out. An elephant won't simply sit, it tends to move about a bit. This trait, when coupled with size, makes it a nightmare to disguise. An elephant, if kept around, is almost certain to be found. Your parents may suspect once near when peanuts start to disappear. An elephant is hard to hide. I know it's so because I have tried. My family should detect mine soon. I brought it home this afternoon. Now, children, let's read the poem again. Yes. An elephant is hard to hide. It's rather tall and fairly wide. It occupies a lot of space. You can't just put it any place. It's quite an unrewarding chore to try and cram it in a drawer. A closet's somewhat better, but you are apt to find the drawer own shut. An elephant beneath your head, an elephant beneath your bed will manifest both tail and head. And in the tub, there's little doubt, and it will soon be singled out. An elephant won't simply sit, it tends to move about a bit. This trait, when occupied with its size, makes it a nightmare to disguise. So this is the second stanza, and the next one, this is our last stanza. So totally we have 3 stanzas. An elephant, if kept around, is almost certain to be found. Your parents may suspect once near when peanuts start to disappear. An elephant is hard to hide. I know it's so because I have tried. My family should detect mine soon. I brought it home this afternoon. Now, children, let's understand the poem. An elephant is hard to hide. So, can you hide an elephant at your home? No, because it's very huge elephant. It's rather tall and fairly wide. Yes, this elephant is so big and it is so wide. Wide means so fat. It occupies a lot of space. So if you take elephant in your home, what happens? It takes a lot of space. You can't just put it any place. So can you put it in the bathroom? No, because it needs lot of space. So an elephant cannot be put it in any place. It needs a big space. It's quite an unrewarding chore. So children, what is unrewarding chore? The job was not satisfied. To try and cram it in a drawer. So what is cram? Stuff. So can you stuff the elephant in the drawer? No, it's not possible. A closet somewhat better. So closet means it's a cupboard. So can you put the elephant in the cupboard? No. But you are apt to find the drawer own shut. But we cannot find the proper drawer to keep this elephant and shut. So let's read the stanza again. An elephant is hard to hide. It's rather tall and fairly wide. So the elephant is big, tall and wide and occupies a lot of space. You can't just put it in any place. And to put the elephant in some place is the tedious task. To try to put it in the drawer or in the cupboard, it's not a proper, that will appropriate drawer you cannot find because the drawer you won't be shut. Next one. So an elephant beneath your bed. So look at the picture. So if you try to put the elephant beneath under the bed, will manifest both tail and head. So what is manifest? Show. The head will manifest both tail and head. So its tail is coming out from behind and its head is coming out from front. So if you put the elephant beneath the bed, so the tail and the head will manifest, means it will come out. And in the tub, there is a little doubt that it will soon be singled out. An elephant won't simply sit. It tends to move about a bit. So will the elephant, have you seen the elephant simply sitting? No, it will be dancing. It keeps on dancing, moving its head, moving its ears, moving its trunk and keeps on moving here and this side and that side. So an elephant won't simply sit. It tends to move about a bit. This trait, so what is trait? So the quality of the elephant, when coupled with its size, makes it a nightmare to disguise. So it's just a nightmare, means it's a unpleasant dream. So it's very difficult to hide this elephant. And so these two children are trying to hide this elephant in their home. So what does the last stanza says? An elephant, if kept around. So if you keep the elephant around, it's almost certain to be found. So everybody will come to know that there is an elephant at home. So your parents may suspect once near when peanuts start to disappear. So when you feed the elephant with the peanuts, so your parents also will come to know how so much peanuts are disappearing. So an elephant is hard to hide. I know it's so because I have tried. So this poet knows how much difficult to hide the elephant because he has tried. My family should detect mine soon. I brought it home this afternoon. So parents they very soon they will detect that there is an elephant because he just brought it in the afternoon. Now children, let's continue this poem in the next class. So until then, read the poem and the assignment is attached. The link is given. So just try to answer those questions. It's very easy. And after completing, submit it. So till then, bye bye.